To put Travis in the producer's chair today because I thought it would be fun and exciting. So
For him.
let's see how this hour goes, boys and girls. Today we got a very special show, but as usual, I gotta run down what we did last week. Again, Thursday we were #1 in the ratings for most watched show. Granted,
Do tell.
we were the only one. But, we were third for the week, but there's only 3 shows. But we all know that we're #1 in your hearts. So that's what's best.
Or at least on Thursdays, anyway.
Well, at least on Thursdays, because welcome to Cochise County Veterans Owned Business Spotlight. Yeah, okay. Veterans Owned Spotlight. I'm checking the sound as we go along. It is me, Erik Z, and with me is Travis. And today we've got a very, very special broadcast for you. Again, I'm taking a page out of Mike's book because he likes to take it out of mine. So we are going to interview, if you've ever been to the Warrior Healing Center, then you know exactly who is sitting to my left, your right, depends how you're looking at this show. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the woman simply known as Tanya, because we're going to continue on with this. We're going to expand on it. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Travis, put that finger down. I know I'm #1, but come on now. All right, I'm almost there. Oh, okay, sound works. Good. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to see. Tanya, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you. I'm feeling great today, Erik. Thank you.
It's good to have you here. Travis told me we got to get her on the show. We got to go ahead. We got to put her out there. We got to go ahead, put the spotlight on her. We got to exploit her. Maybe he didn't say that last one, but we're going to go ahead and, hey, I have been paying attention. I remember I met you a little while ago. We didn't really meet, just more of a passing by, but tell everybody exactly what you do.
Okay, I have a nonprofit, and it's called Dancing On. And I'll give you a little bit of the backstory. When I was working at Cochise College, I taught there for over 26 years. Some students, they approached me, and I was also the department chair of fine arts. So they approached me, since dance is an art, about starting a dance club. And so I said, sure, if you can get some students. And we did. And so initially it was ballroom dance. And then we moved into more line dancing. And then we did Latin line dancing, because that way you don't have to have a partner. So then the city of Sierra Vista had a hula class, and the instructor left that class, and so we said, come on over.
Bring it in. Come on, guys, bring it in.
Yes, and then a similar thing happened to the belly dance class that the Center for Lifelong Learning was offering to the community. The instructor left, and then we said, come on in, embracing at that time we had 3 groups, embracing the hula, the line dance, and the belly dancers.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I did stalk you a little bit. I like to do. Some say investigative reporting, some say stalking. I just like going, hey, I know Facebook a little bit, so let me go ahead and check out what some of the things Tanya's done. And plus, from what I've heard, we do share a lot of connections, because one of the places where I definitely knew that you did belly dancing was with, what are they called? Mountain Gardens?
Yes, Mountain View
Mountain View,
Retirement
yes.
Center, yeah.
So I know that you and your group do go there sometimes. Was it usually special occasions or?
Yes.
Okay.
Michelle, who's the activities director, she usually has a luau in the spring, and of course holiday dancing in December. And last year she had a special occasion that they were going on a cruise. I can't remember. They were going on a cruise, and it was over near Denmark, and that part of the country. And she wanted us to bring the belly dancers in we told, so we, each one of us adopted a goddess, or we have one male in there, and he was the god, Odin. And so we personified them, and as we danced, we told old stories, old Norse stories about the gods. That was pretty fun.
That's pretty nice.
So Michelle does things like that, and then this past the past holiday season last month, well, we didn't have a full hula group. We usually bring the hula group because we do holiday songs about Hawaii. Like we have the 12 days of Hawaiian Christmas, and it's the 5 is a big fat pig, and we offer we have the audience participate in that. We teach them the moves, and then of course that song 12 Days of Christmas, it's very repetitive, so we have lots of fun with things like that. But we had the hula group was not able to perform, so we thought, oh well, we'll bring belly dance in. And we had I think it was a spectacular show, because we took some holiday songs, like one in particular was absolutely beautiful, Hallelujah. And we had lights, like lighted candles, and then we did some other songs with wings, with the ISIS wings, and I did. Okay, Elvis's. Come on, you guys have to tell me what Christmas song does he do? Oh no, he didn't do Christmas. Blue Christmas. Of course. How soon? Well, we're working on another Elvis song right now, so that's my excuse. But I had some light up wings that were blue, and I danced. I did a belly dance to Blue Christmas, and that was pretty spectacular.
That's cool.
So just to show you that we're flexible, and we can adapt to most any theme.
That's good. And just a side note, Michelle Marquez, never thought she'd make it on the show, did you, Michelle? See, you finally got a shout out.
Yay, Michelle.
That's good. So like I said earlier, people who come here at the Warrior Healing Center would know you. Some people may know you. I believe you have classes on Wednesday nights, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time.
We have hula on Wednesday nights, and now we go from 5 to 5:45. The class is 45 minutes long. And on Tuesdays, we have 2 classes. And for the audience out there, the beginners, they start at 4:30. Again, it's a 45-minute class, so they go from 4:30 to 5:15. And then afterwards, we have the performers come in, the belly dance performers.
One of the questions I do have, since you do classes here, what brought you to the Warrior Healing Center?
Facebook. we were dancing in a place that the people wanted to remodel their place. So that meant there was not going to be any room for us to dance unless we wanted to dance on tables. But that's
not those classes.
Not that kind of dance. Not that kind of dance. So I put it out there on Facebook that our dance classes needed a home. And Kathy Goodman, who runs this center, Warrior Healing Center, ah, ah, she Facebooked me and she said, "Yeah, I think I might have something for you." And she said, are there veterans involved in your classes?" And I said, "Yes, we do have veterans who are students, and then a so-called manager, AJ. He is a Vietnam vet,
Okay.
and so that's our connection to
That's
the
your tie.
Warrior Healing
Mhm.
Center. Yes, and so with Facebook, Kathy just approached us, and we said, "Can't beat free," and I love that, and I'm so grateful to the Warrior Healing Center for offering us a space that's free, because prior to this, we always had to pay rent, and that adds up after a while, especially if you have two classes a week.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, two classes, two different days, like you said, two
Right.
classes on Tuesday, and I think you said one
one
on
on
Wednesday.
right?
And then you can't beat having a facility and using it for free 99. That's usually the best price out there, unless people lock the doors and they don't know, and then you sneak in and have those. No, but I gotta. So anybody could pretty much come to those classes. Is there any
Absolutely.
prerequisite? Any do you have? You know, you said beginner classes. I mean, you just get somebody off the street. Like for example, go to a split screen, like this guy. I mean, let's talk about if he comes on.
Okay, now, my defense. I met Tanya, what, about 2 years, maybe?
Yeah, yes, and it was through dance.
And it was,
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
I was
You
just there
Fred
for it.
Astaire.
I wasn't dancing, but it was absolutely incredible what you and your troop were doing in there, and then getting to see you guys. And that's what I love about this is it's art, it's physical, it's mental. People can move at their own pace, but knowing you and seeing you for a year working out with the ladies and doing an amazing job in there, and then catching you in Bisbee. What do you call it? That weird sword dance thing you guys were doing.
Sword dance.
It,
A weird
sword dance. You're
a
heard it
weird
here,
sword
folks.
dance.
Weird Bisbee sword dancing. It was I'd never seen anything like that. When you guys, because I was doing the Bisbee Pirate Fest,
Right.
and then you guys just everybody out there, free of charge. Go to the Bisbee Pirate Fest. It's freaking amazing. If you're a vendor or if you want to have a good time, it was like having an entire carnival put on in your living room. It was absolutely incredible. It was free of charge. It was a fantastic event. And the sword dancing you ladies were doing out there, and those dudes on the sticks. Still,
Yeah, they
still
were.
dancing.
That's another group. Yeah.
Oh, it was like I couldn't. It was like
the still people.
these guys could have been dentists for giraffes. It was so amazing. But
Yes.
no, and I think it's incredibly cool that you're doing it here and you're teaching people with limited mobility and limited mental ability. Do go learn, create. And I think that's awesome. I think what you're doing is great, and I'm very happy you're over here.
Thank you.
But that's my 3 pennies.
You'll have 3 more pennies later coming later on.
Joy.
If you ever want to catch any pirates any time of the day over in Bisbee, I suggest that you go there around 7:30 on a Sunday morning. If you're downstairs, you can usually catch them by that one street that's got a lot of bars on it. I don't know. It's heading towards Stairwell 1 Gulch. Yeah,
Gulch,
there.
yeah.
It shows you how many times I go there during.
I knew somebody who knew somebody.
I know a guy.
So I was going to add on to what TC was talking about. We do have a vet with, she had very serious PTSD, and she usually cries when she tells me this, that we saved her life because she was suicidal, and this tells you that dance does build up one's confidence. It's teamwork. It's
therapy.
It's
Physical and
therapy.
mental.
Absolutely. It's a big stress release. So, and it's also mental because you have to remember steps. And so those are really, really, really good stories that
Those
we
outstanding
hear.
stories,
A-
yeah.
And you were asking about disabilities. When we were with the college, we worked with the city that has the special adult group.
Mm-hmm.
And so we brought them over to the college and we taught them dance, and they are very good dancers, let me tell you. They love, love, love music. And for a few years, when we were at the college, our vice president was blind.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now that's an interesting
So you could have told them anything.
situation. Interesting situation. So what we did is we had to verbalize everything that we were doing, the footwork and where the arms went, and he just loved it, absolutely loved it. So everyone, anyone, we welcome anyone and everyone.
Oh, that's outstanding.
How
Could have
many,
told them anything. It would have been great. Go ahead.
how many do you have in your class here with the Warrior Healing Center?
About 6 belly dancers, and I need some new beginners, and in the hula group again about 6. So, and those are ones that if you want to perform, you can. If you don't want to perform, you do not have to perform.
I don't want to put any additional stress on people, but it is a big confidence builder.
Holding my finger. Eric, are you ready for Rising Eagle Studios VBOB?
We can go remote.
Dance
We can
troupe.
always go remote.
No, I'm talking about dance troupe. We need to get you and
You.
Mike, and we'll get everybody together and we'll form a dance posse.
There you go.
What do you think?
Yes, yes.
Make
we
Eric
could
the
join
boss.
forces too.
Eric's the boss.
Once again, being put on the spot by Travis, which is nothing new, but that's okay. That's cool. Always good to go outside the box and try something different because you never know. You have any events coming up soon?
We do. We have a.
This is important. Time to take those notes, kids.
We have a Zumbathon. I don't know how can
I
you
got you
show
right here.
that on the screen?
We've got a Zumbathon. We can also, I could also get this scan, so we could go ahead and put it on Warrior Healing Center page.
Yeah, I think Kathy has it there.
Yeah, but should have let you know this prior that we can usually take
Okay.
these, put it on there, and then we can have it go on screen. But
Great.
that's for next time. That's
Okay,
next class,
okay.
Travis.
So the Zumbathon, we have a really strong Zumba community here in Sierra Vista, and I know one of the instructors is coming from Tucson, and they volunteer their expertise, and they have all different types of music, and Zumba is just about following an instructor. Again, you only do what you can do. You go at your own pace, and we have about I would say about 10 instructors now, and so they rotate so that you can see the different styles and have different types of dances. The Zumbathon, this one, and by the way, shout out to Janine Partridge, who's a really good helper. She's putting all of the instructors together. She's gathering all of the music for us. Oh, she's wonderful, wonderful. And the Zumbathon, I call it a Zumbathon Plus because I'm going to see if some of the hula dancers might want to dance, because we have a song down by the shack that we usually do with audience participation. So it's a fairly easy song to follow. And I want to see if some of the belly dancers might want to perform too. That's why I called it Zumba-thon Plus, because it's a little bit more than Zumba. And it's going to be held on January 26th. That's a Friday evening from 5:30 to 8:30 at Keno Hall. That's at St. Andrew's Church, 800 Taylor Drive. And one of the reasons, well, the reason we are holding it there, thank you again, St. Andrew's, because since we're a nonprofit, they're not charging us.
Outstanding.
So,
Very
isn't that wonderful?
Yes, it is.
Oh, makes
Big,
me
huge
feel
shout out St.
warm.
Andrews.
Shout out to St. Andrews and to Marianne Huckstead, who's helping us put it together. And the most important part is the proceeds will benefit the Warrior Healing Center.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I see on there, when you come to the Zoomathon Plus, wear your red, white, and blue to show your support of our military.
Yes. And we do provide bottled water. We don't want anyone passing out.
Right.
And that's why I put including some special guests.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. So, Dancing On is the umbrella. And we have right now 2 different groups. Dancing On, our mission is one of education and culture and fitness. So we focus on those 3 aspects. Education, we try to educate people about different cultures. I mean, every single culture has dance, and it is amazing when you start studying dance that the moves are so similar, just a little different here and there. And so we do things like go to the Douglas Public Library every summer. They have a children's program there, and we teach them about some of the hula customs, and then we show them we have lots of different instruments, and then we let them try the little percussion instruments out. So we do things like that. And so that's the culture and the education. And even when we were doing the holiday belly dance, I looked up some of the history behind the songs. And for instance, Blue Hawaii. No. It's
Blue Christmas. Blue Christmas.
Blue Christmas. That's what we're working on, Blue Hawaii. And somebody was talking about it right before we walked in. That's what messed my mind.
The flute guys. I was talking to the flute guys.
Oh.
They're getting ready to do a Blue Hawaii flute.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to put together a all Hawaiian flute.
Oh, how neat. So I looked at the history of Blue Christmas, and Elvis did not want to do it. He thought, this thing is just, we'll just do it because they told me to do it, and I have to do it. So he did it like haphazard. He wasn't really excited about it.
Right.
And then, wow!
And then it exploded.
It exploded. And then he embraced the idea of Blue Christmas so much that he had all of the Christmas lights in Graceland changed to blue. And then after he passed away, his father couldn't
went
take.
home. He went home. Elvis went home.
Yes. Oh, but he went home. He's celebrating Blue Christmas at his home. And then his father was so distraught that he said no more blue Christmas lights. But then after a few years of healing, he said, okay, we can bring his Blue Christmas.
The popularity, the
back.
goodness of the song, I would
Yes.
think all that, just to come back together and knowing that people like we like to remember Elvis, and one of the ways we remember him is by Blue Christmas. Because
And Blue Hawaii.
yeah, and Blue Hawaii. If it's blue, it's Elvis.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Quick note.
yes.
Speaking on the Elvis thing,
Mm-hmm.
Gunny's Barbecue, one of our fellow veterans here, he's doing a Hawaiian themed Valentine's Day dinner
Wow.
at the restaurant this year. He's put it all together right now.
Okay.
More information to come out. I stopped in on my way over here
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to know how their Christmas went. And he's like, we're putting together a Blue Hawaii themed Halloween for you and your Valentine's date.
Oh.
It's going to be all fancified up and everything. So
Oh, how
just thought I'd
how
drop that in, and that's
wonderful.
kind of
Yes.
all connected.
Yes, and yes. So it is. We do focus on culture, and then
I just say that we focus on fitness too, because dance is healthy, and as we mentioned earlier, dance is healing to a lot of us, and dance does add confidence to people and poise and
Helps with
And so-
flexibility, and also just all that. Yeah.
Yes.
Circulation,
Yes,
definitely.
Yes. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what ability you have. It does not matter what body shape you have. It does not matter what age you are.
That's good. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, doesn't matter if you're an expert, if you know a few steps, if you know Fred Astaire by the back of your foot, come on out to the Warrior Healing Center, check out wherever Tanya is at, and go ahead and see how you can do and take advantage of Zumbathon, which is going on January 26th, this on Friday, January 26th, over at the Keno Hall at St. Andrew's Church from 5:30 to 8:30. We'll have water, but bring some more because you never know, and there'll be guests, special guests. I don't think I'll get it out of her, but there'll be guests. Yes.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You got something?
No.
Just say it. Hey, Brandon, what's going on?
Hey. Yes. I did wanted to drop before we sewed everything all together.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out. The Christmas thing. Gunny did an event dinner, and our buddies over there at Bam Bam did an event dinner. Shameless plug. What they did, I thought was amazing.
Very shameless.
He managed. He told me over 270 dinners for free that Bam Bam gave away.
wow.
And he said they ran out of the Christmas. I mean, all the trimmings, a little bit of everything. Even had a bunch of pies to throw in there, stuffing, cranberry, everything was in there. He ran out of food and started raiding the kitchen for barbecue that he had in there and pulling it out and trying to make meals together. But I thought that should be an honorable mention on his behalf, and to thank the guy again. Managed to go over there, dropped off some puppets to his kids because he got his whole family to agree to give up Christmas to give back to the community. And he said he's got a lot of big ideas. He's thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas this year of doing just full on, just non-gratis, feeding the population, feeding our community. And I think that should be recognized. Stopped in at Gunny's for just a couple seconds on my way in here. And he said, for his Christmas event that he said somewhere around 70 couples came in.
That's good.
So good things are happening. And he's got a bunch of other things that are going on over there. We'll drop here later, but just thought it was cool. And just, it's a veteran owned business joints. I passed on my way in here and I was like, hey, what's up guys? What are you doing? How's it going? How can we help? So just want to put that in there. Honorable mentions.
I
And
do
thank you
appreciate
guys.
that. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Well, you got any last words? Last not last words. Maybe not sorted like that. But
Dum,
any
dum, da,
final
dum.
words for the audience before we go
Who's
ahead and
Darth
take
Vader
out
music?
for the night?
Where's the Darth Vader music on here?
Yeah, it's not there. I made sure that was off.
Okay. I would just say that come on, check us out. We're at the Warrior Healing Center on Tuesday evenings at 4:30 and on Wednesday evenings at 5, where we meet in the flute room because everybody knows where the flute room is. And I would say if you want to get fit for if anyone made New Year's resolutions about fitness, dance is the best. I think dance is the best. So it has rhythm and it can be so uplifting.
Any age, any way you can. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what you do. Come on down, check it out. Always room for someone. Thank you very much, Tanya, for coming out
Thank
today.
you,
I do
Erik.
appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you, Travis, for putting us together and for his help during these trying events because, again, Robert is on assignment. One day we may have Robert back, but until then,
It's so hard to be Eric.
Robert is here. He's always on his soapbox.
Oh.
He's always got something to say.
Okay.
But filling Eric's shoes is even
Robert
harder.
from Ruby's Divine Chocolates.
Oh.
But until then, we will be back next week. Actually, next week we will be remote. So it's going to be a remote broadcast. That's right. I do stuff too. You didn't know that, did you?
Eric, do you know where we're going to be?
I do know where we're going to be.
You know who we're going to be?
I know exactly who we're going to be. I'm going to be Erik. You're going to be Travis. That's exactly who we're going to be. But who we're going to meet? Yeah, you messed that one up, didn't you?
Dang it.
I know who it is. He doesn't know who it is. That's what makes it that much more fun until I remind him after the broadcast. But we'll be taking a lot of pictures from the place that we're going next week. Oh, look at that little hint that I just threw at you as you figure that one out. No, you didn't. That's why you got to appreciate live broadcast.
Cricket.
Again, thank you, everybody, for checking out Coachy Spotlight Veteran-Owned Business with Tanya. Having a good time, different types of dance. And as always, maybe you haven't talked to someone in a while. Maybe you've noticed somebody is not exactly having the best start to the new year. By all means, definitely reach out to them. You will understand the true meaning of the power of word if you just reach out and say hello. It's all it takes. It's a start. By all means, I'm Erik. That's Travis. This is Tanya. Y'all have a great night. Take care. See you next week.
And dance on.
And dance on.